Sadly, this is our last segment of today. Our next speaker will explore a topic by connecting it to the human brain. Knowing her user passion, I truly believe she will deliver another radiating speech today. Let's find out what insights she will share with us. Please welcome our final speaker to the stage.
Last fall in Singapore, a handsome man approached me, asking something in French. An Asian girl whose entire French vocabulary was just KongjuNUHS, and a Western man who rather died than spoke English, finally resorted to a body language. It seemed like he was on a mission to find the restroom. And after the sudden encounter, it took me a while to realize that I've been holding my stomach the whole time too. Somehow, I'd been mirroring his every move all along. My name is Sooyeon. Tonight, let me show you what was happening back then inside my brain. The human brain contains about 100 billion neurons. One human brain can form more neural connections than the total amount of coffee we've consumed in 2 years. To study such an immense network, neuroscientists use electrodes to observe the activity of individual neurons. Within the motor command centers, neurons constantly exchange signals. When I take a single step, my motor neurons send the command, "Hey, move your leg." But according to the discovery of Giacomo Rizzola's team in Italy, 20% of those same neurons fire simply by watching another person perform the same action. When you watch me move my leg like this, stimulation occurs not only in my brain, but also in yours. Those 20% of neurons are what we call mirror neurons. Why are mirror neurons important? Their most vital function is imitation. They allow us to simulate the actions of others in our own brains, producing the learning effect as if we're living for a moment inside another body. Around 400,000 years ago, during the age of Neanderthals, humans reached a brain volume for about 1,400 cubic centimeters. That's comparable to ours today. Nervous systems became increasingly sophisticated. By roughly 100,000 years ago, our ancestors have developed to imitate and learn from one another. And that's how an old flirting line has been passed all the way down to us. This kind of transmission resembles Lamarckian evolution, the inheritance of experience. While Darwinian evolution unfolds over thousands of years, humans can learn and share new knowledge in mere minutes. Humanity's capacity to imitate complex behaviors became the driving force behind culture and civilization. Interestingly, mirror neurons respond not only to actions, but also to sensation. When someone touches your hand, neurons in your somatosensory cortex light up. And remarkably, those same neurons fire when you merely watch another person being touched. You emphasize with what the other person experiences. But if our neurons react both to our own experience and to what we observe, how do we keep those two from being confused? The answer lies in the receptors within your skin. You emphasize to the superhero's pain, but we do not literally feel it. The sensory receptors send inhibitory signals to the brain, a message that says, hey, this is not happening to you. These signals preserve the boundary between self and others, keeping the other's touch from merging with our own sensations. When this inhibitory mechanism breaks down, that boundary dissolves. Imagine one of your arms completely anesthetized. If you were to watch another person's arm being touched, you would feel the same in the numbed arm. The sensory wall between you and the others disappears. A similar phenomenon occurs in the phantom limb syndrome, where amputees feel pain in a limb that no longer exists. Some patients even find relief by watching someone else's hand being massaged, their brains accepting another's sensations as their own. What makes us perceive ourselves as separate beings is the skin. It draws a boundary between self and other. Yet, beneath it, within the circuitry of mind, we are deeply connected. Even here, in this shared moment, our neurons quietly echo one another. It's time to close the story. For a long time, people have regarded science and humanity as a divergent spheres. The American scholar Stephen Jay Gould once said, "Science and humanity have long paralleled one another, like two rivers flowing side by side, never quite merging, yet shaped by the same earth. The mirror neuron system draws them toward each other. The radiant thread weaving our scattered lights into a single arc of color. That is the mirror neuron." Thank you for listening.